Hey, thanks for joining me in today's video. And what I want to share with you in this video is our upcoming new course coming out, releasing next week. Now, it is already out in theory for the early birds, but there's a few more videos that we're still adding and final things. So if you go to our website, you visit rise2learn.com, rise the number 2, learn.com. Scroll down and you'll see we have the Wheel Strategy Profits course. Now, this course, one of the things that makes things different with some of these courses that I have is we actually have trade examples in there. So this one's right now 53 videos and 22 hours long. So if you're looking to learn the wheel strategy about selling puts, about selling calls, about how to use stock and then sell calls against it's kind of like rental income, then this is what this course is really all about. Now you can watch this video here. It'll be even in more depth as well. But we do have a discount and promotion on this. So if you go in and grab this here over this next month, you can have the promotion on this course. And it's very in-depth. We've got a ton of examples here. So based on these 22 hours, what you'll see is we've got a big introduction to this. We've got an introduction to option basics. So if you're brand new to options, you'll get more insight there as well, such as Thinkorswim basics, risk profile pictures, option contracts, and those kinds of things. Then we'll look at how to properly buy and acquire stock. We'll look at how to sell the covered call, how to sell calls or options against your stock. And then what we'll take a look at is there's a ton of trade examples in there. Such as we buy the stock and we sell the call with one position. So if you take a look at this, we've got just kind of like 100 shares. So if you're just getting started, then maybe 200 shares, then 300 shares, then how to mix things up. Why maybe go at the money or in the money? What about having extra shares? So there's a ton of examples on there when we do these things. That way you can get a lot of variations to it. And then the other thing is then we'll look at selling the puts. So over here, we've got a ton of information on put selling. So all of this is all about selling puts. And then we have examples on that as well, from selling a 10 delta to a 30 delta and at different strikes and different variations. And then we'll put it together. We've got a lot of stuff where we mix things up. We've got puts and calls and so forth. So there's a tons of examples in here. When we look at doing this course, and I'll show you some of these videos here. Let me pull them up and just give you a little insight on how this really plays out, because there's a ton to learn when it comes to this wheel strategy, and just show you how it, just some of the things that we go through. So if we look into the video, so here's a couple of the videos. Here's one of the videos. We'll do some of the things on paper. So I'll discuss some of those concepts. This one is how the wheel strategy kind of works for you. And then we'll go through paper concepts, how you buy the stock and you sell premium against it. And then we'll look at stock charts as well for a little bit of how that might apply. We'll even go into, let's say, here's kind of the big picture to the Greeks. So if you're kind of new to the Greeks, we'll go in kind of depth into this thing. We'll deep dive into delta. So in each one of the Greeks, we'll even talk about it as well, about how it works, how it operates, how to maybe properly enter into the positions, the right approach. So I could show you, hey, days into the trade, 1, and then as you go through it, this might be the second day into the trade. So we'll go through those concepts. And then there's a ton of examples here as well. So let's say this is a video, well, we number it 43, but in your case, this is one of the later videos where we sell 300, where we buy 300 shares and then we're selling 3 call contracts against it, and how we might spread capital. And then we do like a little take as well, as I take notes as we go into the trade. We go in like days till expiration or days in the trade, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. So there's a lot of concepts like that in this course. So I highly encourage you to check it out. And again, if you grab that course, continue your learning, you get that special offer right now for that month as a kind of like a back to school special. It's 53 videos right now, about 22 hours worth. And right now you get $100 off at checkout. And if you want, there's even a bonus course for our covered calls monthly income course as well. So you can choose one or the other. And even if you want to get a coaching, you get half off on the coaching. So there's a couple of different choices for the people that, really are motivated to learn. You can get a deal, promotion, and so forth. So highly encourage you, check it out on our website. You can go to rise the number 2 learn.com. You can even go to our Traders Fly website as well. It's right there posted, and if you pull that up, you'll see it at the top, and you can get linked up from there. So it's going to be right there. You'll be able to click it, go through it. Highly encourage you to check it out. And continue to learn and educate yourself, because we don't do promotions that often, but when we do them, it's usually for new material and new products and new courses. So this is kind of the new one that I've been working on over the summertime for the last few months, putting on some trade examples to give you some more knowledge and insight. It's one of the bigger courses. Some of the other courses that we have just a few hours long, they're more through PowerPoints and those kinds of things, but this one actually has some examples and trade concepts that you can actually look through, and there's a ton of them for you to learn from. If you're looking to learn through options, selling puts, getting premium, getting kind of daily, weekly, monthly theta and income, this is one of the courses to start with if that's the path you're looking for. So thanks for joining me. Hope to see you next week. And the course, you can get it early right now, but we're fine tuning some final things. Feel free to check it out, and maybe I'll see you there. Thanks.